150 years ago, there were 127 known intelligent species spread across the galaxy. They were as diverse as they were numerous, from the towering, crystalline entities of the Eryx to the diminutive, multi-limbed thinkers of the Vexillor. Galactic society thrived as a patchwork of voices, ideas, and cultures. Yet today, that number has dwindled to just 56, many of them teetering on the edge of extinction. Among the remaining species, one stands apart from the rest, not because of its unique appearance or culture, but because of the fear it inspires across the galaxy. That species is humanity. Humans were the last to join the galactic community before the calamity. Unlike many others, their arrival was shrouded in mystery. When humanity first emerged, the galaxy welcomed them cautiously, as it had done with every new species. The humans, however, were unusually reserved. They avoided speaking of their past, their history, or the struggles that had shaped them, which wasn't entirely unprecedented. Many species, when faced with the immensity of the galaxy, found themselves reluctant to share too much at first, unsure of how they fit into the broader picture. Despite this guarded demeanor, humanity was already an established power in their corner of space. They had a sprawling empire of their own, unified under a single federation. This set them apart from other species who often joined the galactic community in fragmented states. Their ships were sophisticated, their technology impressive, and their population widespread across multiple star systems. When humanity first encountered other civilizations, they approached with a mix of caution and curiosity. And when the galaxy invited them to join the greater community, they accepted eagerly, albeit without much fanfare. Once integrated, humans spread rapidly. They were miners in the harshest environments, traders in bustling marketplaces, and explorers of the strangest and most remote corners of the galaxy. Their adaptability was astonishing. On planets where other species struggled to survive, humans thrived. On worlds deemed inhospitable, they built thriving colonies. Their willingness to endure hardship made them indispensable to many struggling galactic economies. In a mere decade, humans were everywhere, weaving themselves into the fabric of galactic society. They were respected not only for their versatility but also for their charisma. Humans had a knack for diplomacy, easily making friends and allies wherever they went. Even the galaxy's most aggressive and militaristic species, like the Drum and the Lilagar, acknowledged the humans' effectiveness in combat, though the galaxy was in a time of peace and war seemed like a relic of a distant past. Humanity's ability to connect with others seemed boundless, yet their mysterious silence about their own history left many uneasy. Whenever pressed, they would deflect, stating only that their federation had united relatively recently. For nearly 5 decades after humanity's arrival, the galaxy flourished. But then came the first whispers of the Groks. Emerging from a region of space long thought impassable due to dense nebulae and violent storms, the Groks were a species unlike any the galaxy had ever encountered. They were expansionist, ruthless, and seemingly unstoppable. By the time their fleets appeared on the galactic borders, they had already conquered dozens of systems in their hidden domain. The galaxy, unprepared after centuries of peace, found itself scrambling to respond. Most militaries had become ceremonial, their resources redirected toward trade and cultural pursuits. Economies that once thrived on interstellar commerce now faltered under the weight of mobilization. The Groks struck with precision and brutality, exploiting the galaxy's complacency. Within 5 years, they had captured nearly a third of the galactic arm. Entire species were enslaved, their world stripped of resources and life. The galaxy seemed on the brink of collapse, its leaders desperate for a solution. In this chaos, humanity emerged as a key player. They were not untouched by the Groks' advance but had managed to hold their ground better than most. Humans proved invaluable as combatants, strategists, and builders of war machines. They fought on the front lines, their soldiers displaying a resilience and ferocity that shocked even the most battle-hardened species. They repaired ships faster, organized supply lines with ruthless efficiency, and rallied shattered fleets. Despite these contributions, the war dragged on. For nearly 5 decades, the galaxy fought a desperate, losing battle. Then came Charles Maturin, a human diplomat whose name would echo through history. Appearing before the Galactic Council, she made a bold demand: humanity must take command of the war effort. The galaxy, she argued, was losing because it lacked unity. Only humanity, with its singular focus and unyielding resolve, could turn the tide. The council was divided. Many distrusted humanity's motives, questioning whether they sought power under the guise of leadership. Others, desperate for a solution, supported Charles. Weeks of debate followed. Finally, Charles, calm yet firm, declared that humanity was no longer asking for permission. Backed by their allies and their growing influence, humans took charge of the war. The galaxy, exhausted and desperate, relented. Under human command, the war transformed. They deployed strategies the galaxy had never conceived, combining advanced technology with an unrelenting will to win. Reckless assaults, nuclear bombardments, and high-speed missile strikes shattered Grok strongholds that had seemed impregnable. Entire sectors were liberated in a matter of months. Humanity's resourcefulness was unparalleled. They bent the rules of physics and morality, deploying weapons so devastating that even their allies recoiled in horror. As the Groks retreated, the cost of humanity's methods became evident. Planets were left scorched, their ecosystems destroyed by biological weapons. Viral plagues targeted entire populations, leaving death and chaos in their wake. Nanite swarms disassembled enemy fleets molecule by molecule. Perhaps the most infamous act was the destruction of the Real Fox system, a sacred site for the Lenin Church. By collapsing its star into a black hole, humanity annihilated billions, leaving the galaxy in stunned silence. The Galactic Council finally protested, but humanity's response was chillingly simple. "This is war," they said. "In war, there is victory or death." Alongside their reply, humanity shared its full history for the first time. It was a saga of endless conflict, millennia of warfare that had forged them into what they were. Wars of conquest, rebellion, survival, and ideology had shaped their identity. They were, quite simply, a species bred for war. The Groks were obliterated, their empire reduced to ash and memory. The galaxy was saved, but at an unimaginable cost. The humans, having fulfilled their promise, dismantled their vast war machine and retreated to their own territory. They spoke of peace and rebuilding, but the galaxy could not forget what it had witnessed. Humanity had shown a darkness that could never be unseen, a capacity for destruction that surpassed anything the galaxy had known. Now, though humanity remains a part of the galactic community, it is viewed with a mixture of awe and fear. Few dare to challenge them. Few dare to provoke them.